Alright, so quite a few of you guys have been asking me to start doing shield demonstrations / reviews, and I finally decided to get around to it. And today I'll be showing you guys the Crest of Almire. And without further ado, we'll take a closer look at the shield, so you can see some of its details. And as you see on the outside, it's got a silver border, and then on the inside it's got a bunch of little designs. You got a crown, you got a purple sash going across it, you got some little wings with a little black symbol there, so it's a pretty good looking shield. And before we get any further into the video, I'm just going to explain shields in general, so this makes a little bit more sense. Alright, so here we have the Vodcup set, and we know with the Vodcup set, each piece of it has resistances and defenses, and we know that both of those add up to give us an overall stronger defense or resistance to something. But with shields, they are separate from our armor. They do not add to our overall resistances or defenses. They have a separate health bar, and once they're broken, they're gone. And that kind of confused me a little bit, and I just wanted to clarify that for you guys. Alright, so let's take a look at the Crest of Almire and see what resistances and defenses it has. It has shadow defense, fire resistance, and shock resistance. Now when you hear about all those damage types and statuses, one place usually comes to mind, and that place is Firestorm Citadel. So now we'll take a look at how the Crest of Almire deals with all of these statuses and damage types in the Firestorm Citadel. And first off, we'll be taking a look at the fire status. Now as we know before, the Crest of Almire has fire resistance, so it will be able to stand up longer to the slag's breath and any other fire inducing thing that the Firestorm Citadel has to offer. Second thing is that shadow defense. Now do you see all those little purple icons around the slags? That means that they're going to be dealing shadow damage, and there are slags everywhere in Firestorm Citadel. But thankfully the Crest of Almire has shadow defense, so it will be able to hold up longer against that. And there's the shock status. Now the Crest of Almire has a shock resistance, but there's not really that much shock in Firestorm Citadel. The only time you really have to worry about it is when the Trojans use their attack buff ability, so it's nice knowing that your shield will stand up better against that. Now I've been talking and focusing a lot on the Firestorm Citadel, and we also have to remember that Fiends also deal shadow damage, and some of them deal shock damage too, so the Crest of Almire will also be good against them. Now if you do want the Crest of Almire, you'll first need to get your hands on a blackened crest, and to get a blackened crest you'll need to give Brinks, the token trader, 30 Almirian seals. And you get Almirian seals by defeating Lord Vanaduke, and he usually gives about 3 seals per battle. Now once you have your blackened crest, you can finally take it to the Crest of Almire. And thanks for watching guys, have a great day. Alright, so here's an explanation for those of you that realize that this video is a re-upload and that the original version was actually taken down. And I did that because I got a few of my facts wrong in the first one, and I did not want that to be up on YouTube. And I felt that I needed to explain some topics more in depth, like the shield thing, which I started off with. And there's also something about the jelly video that came up. I was trying to shoot the promotional video for it that was going to announce it, and I ran into a few hiccups. Like, I realized that I really need to plan this out like a lot more and ask some people that have already planned out events in Haven how they did it, and I'm just doing this to tell you guys that it might be a while before the jelly video goes up. And as you see right here, it was just kind of a big mess, and I was not very good at organizing, and that was my fault. Even with Punk, Diamond, and Stormy trying to help me get things organized, it still didn't work out.